Hey y'all, it's Dana here, and I'm your nature gal, and I want to welcome you to our weekly Spotlight Nature Notes. This week we are going to be talking about turkey tail mushroom, frankincense resin, and an extract that we make at Nature Gal called Sleepy Time. And what I want to do is break down each of the herbs in Sleepy Time, which includes valerian root, kava kava, chamomile, um, catnip, lemon balm, and lavender. So, to begin, let's talk about turkey tail mushroom. Anybody who knows or follows me knows I absolutely love turkey tail mushroom. Some of that is because it's the first medicinal mushroom I began foraging for and finding. Um, and another is just because it is such an extraordinary mushroom and probably the most researched mushroom out there today. Um, it's very unique in that it grows in a wide variety of environments. So it grows in more places than any other mushroom out there. So it can grow in very, very cold environments, all the way to the other side of very humid, hot tropical environments. And so that makes it pretty beautiful and very available for a lot of people around the world. Um, One of the beautiful things about turkey tail is it is a modulator, it's an adaptogen. And what that means is that it is going to do whatever your body needs it to do. If you need your immune system to be stimulated, turkey tail can react and help support and stimulate the immune response. On the other hand, if you have an overactive immune system, if you have some kind of an autoimmune disease, turkey tail is going to be a beautiful addition to a protocol because it can help calm that overactive immune system. So that to me is just something that's pretty remarkable. Some of the benefits of turkey tail is, again, it can help enhance or calm. It modulates the immune system. It's full of antioxidants. It's antibacterial. It's antiviral. Um, when reading about turkey tail, you're going to read about polysaccharides, and those are incredibly important when you're looking at any kind of a mushroom supplement. And so, what you want to look for are high levels of PSK. And PSK is what you're going to read about in regards to turkey tail and its abilities to help fight um, many different cancers. And it's been studied in a variety of cancers and showing success. It's also something that the FDA has approved to work in conjunction with chemotherapies. So those folks who want to do a combination of traditional medicine and the new conventional medicine, turkey tail is really beautiful with that. It's chemoprotective, so it helps chemo attack the bad cells, but it helps keep the good cells safe. And so that makes it something really beautiful and exciting to me. Another polysaccharide that you'll read about is PSP, and it's pretty amazing in that it's an antiviral. So those with HPV or certain kinds of herpes and other kinds of things may find that turkey tail is going to be very, very beneficial to their systems. Turkey tail is a liver tonic, so it can help detoxify the liver very gently and nourish the liver. Um, for those suffering with lung issues, it helps reduce the phlegm and the dampness, so the wet that some people may have in their lungs. Um, and it helps also with those chronic infections, right? So diseases of the respiratory, urinary, or even the digestive tracts. Turkey tail can be very helpful in supporting and nourishing those areas of our body. Um, And another very interesting thing about turkey tail is it works a bit like hemp or cannabis in that it helps in being one of the most effective natural substances for destroying harmful chemicals or toxins. And whether that be in our bodies or the environment, it helps clean those things up. And so that's something, again, that's very important, especially if you're fighting disease. And so turkey tail has a number of benefits. It can kind of be chewed on. Indians used to chew on it. It's not a tasty, delicious mushroom. It's really kind of rubbery, almost cardboardy. And it really doesn't have a flavor, but so you can take this in a tea or an extract. There are a number of ways to utilize it. When looking at turkey tail, if you're looking at extracts or other kinds of medicinal uses with turkey tail, those that are made with a dual extraction, so that first a water extraction and then an alcohol extraction, are going to be the highest in the PSK and the PSP. And I hope I said PSP earlier when I was talking about the antiviral aspect, but my mind might have flaked out there, so I apologize if I didn't. So anyway, turkey tail is pretty phenomenal. And I think it's one that a lot of people should probably be taking, kind of like lion's mane. Oh, what an amazing mushroom. We're not talking about that today. So we'll do that in another Nature Note Spotlight. Okay, so on to frankincense. Frankincense resin is phenomenal. Okay, now not to be confused with frankincense essential oils. They possess different positive attributes. The resin is going to be the most powerful, especially if done in a dual extraction, due to being able to extract those boswellic acids. And I'm a huge fan of frankincense essential oils. However, the actual boswellic acid molecule is too large to make it through the steam distillation process, which is how essential oils are made. So those are left behind. So unless a company specifically says with their essential oil that they have come back and added boswellic acids into that essential oil, then it does not contain those. And boswellic acids are specifically what fight cancer within frankincense. So, but don't let me deter you from that, because there are so many positive benefits to both the resin and the essential oils, depending on how you're using them. So when we're talking about gum resins like frankincense gum, there's oleogum resins in this, and trees like frankincense, myrrh, pine, fir, um, and other similar trees that contain tree saps or resins. This is a major part of the tree's immune system. Yeah, so everything has an immune system, even in nature. And so these resins, the oleogum resins, have the ability to act as an antibiotic, an antifungal, and an antiviral. So it has these properties which help protect the tree from infections, right? It helps with wound healing. So when a tree gets damaged, just like us, which I have a wound from my accident last week, and frankincense has definitely been something that I've been utilizing now that my wound is closed, and even before on the outsides, to help with that wound healing. So the resin helps protect us, helps protect trees from infections, and it helps regenerate bark. It also helps regenerate skin. So what it does is kind of repel in trees the insects that attack, and it helps draw in other natural predators, which will kill those attacking insects off. And so it does the same with us by fighting off attackers, fighting off disease, fighting off bacteria, fighting off virus. So that makes it amazing. Okay, all of my skin things, that I put on my face, that I use, and pretty much any wound healing, I'm going to have frankincense because it is so amazing with its benefits for skin in helping reduce scarring and regenerating of skin. And yeah, so it's just great for the skin. Um, it's phenomenal again for our immune systems. Um, when we derive like the essential oils from the resins, we're essentially using. Oh, hang on, I have a visitor. Sorry about that. Mail lady came. So back to um, the essential oils. When we're using that, ultimately we're using the molecular parts of that tree's immune system to heal our own bodies. So frankincense, again, is another one I can go on and on and on about. It's immune enhancing. It's antifungal. It's antiviral. It's antiseptic. It helps with wound healing, as I said. It helps with skin regeneration. It helps with dental health. It can help with digestion. It's effective in working with bringing down symptoms associated with colds. It acts as a decongestant. It helps get liver bile flowing through the liver. It helps in repel insects, which is a very interesting. In churches back in the day, they used to burn, and some still do, frankincense resins. And part of that was because, and points in times, hygiene wasn't very good, so it helped deaden kind of the stink and the funk that people were carrying around with them. Additionally, it helps to clean the atmosphere um, through purification, and so not only is ingesting and using topically effective, but it's also very effective in helping to purify the air around you, which is pretty incredible. And it also helps with the brain, and may be effective in helping to balance some um, psychological issues that some folks may have. And um, so frankincense is pretty phenomenal. It's another one that a dual extraction is really nice. We have a number of recipes and things that you can do to make either your own like extract, or if you were interested in like trying to pull the boswellic acids, we have all of that stuff available on our Nature Gal Naturals webpage. So now to finish up, I wanted to talk a little bit about sleepy time, and not so much as in, hey, by sleepy time, but I wanted to talk to you about the combination of herbs in sleepy time. So you might be able to look at either single or other kinds of herbal combinations, but also to better understand why those herbs are in there. So Sleepy Time has valerian, and valerian is something that's been shown to be pretty effective, especially when combined with things like chamomile, lavender, a number of things. So valerian is helpful in reducing not only insomnia, but also it works as an anti-anxiety. And so it has some similar effects as melatonin, but not as strong or severe. Some folks who take melatonin will kind of report a bit of a sleep hangover in the morning, and valerian offers restfulness without that sleep hangover. Another herb is Kava Kava, and Kava Kava has been studied to help reduce stress and to help reduce anxiety, and something that helps to boost sleep. It has effects that are really quite similar to that of alcohol, without the addictive components and without the hangover side effects. And in some regions, folks will actually ingest Kava Kava for those euphoric, uplifting, relaxed effects, but again, without the side effects. And it helps boost that mental clarity, whereas alcohol, as we know, can really dull our senses and dull our mental clarity. It also helps to soothe pain and sore muscles, so it acts as a muscle relaxant. And that, is very nice, again, that you're not utilizing something that's going to be addictive or harmful. Now, you will read that in very high doses, Kava Kava can be hard on the liver. But again, there's many other studies that say, not so much. In this, Kava Kava it's not a single, so it's not the only thing that you're getting. It's a part of a synergistic blend. And so it, should be something that's going to be safe to take for some time. And again, as with anything, I always encourage people to do their research so they feel comfortable. They've done their due diligence and they're comfortable with their healthcare decisions that they're being a part of making. Chamomile. Chamomile is another one that helps with reducing anxiety. It's very calming. It helps promote sleep. It helps reduce anxiety. And it's an anti-inflammatory. So again, if we have pain, if we have muscle issues, chamomile can be very relaxing and helpful with that. Then we also have lemon balm. And lemon balm is another. It has many, many wonderful properties, but it helps reduce stress. It helps reduce anxiety. It helps improve cognitive function. It helps reduce insomnia. And it's also a good digestive aid, as chamomile can be as well. And then last, we have lavender. And again, lavender is very well known for improving sleep. It also helps to reduce pain. And lavender is another one I really do like mixing with frankincense in regards to skin healing and skin rejuvenation. So those are a very nice combination. It can also help reduce hot flashes. It's an antiseptic, it's an anti-inflammatory, as I said, and it can be sedative. And part of that is lavender's ability to interact with a neurotransmitter called GABA. And what that does is it helps quiet the brain, and it helps to reduce agitation and anger. And so, the combination of these herbs are something that is going to help reduce anxiety. It's going to help promote sleep. It's going to be calming. It's going to help reduce agitation. And we've got the ability to also help reduce that muscle tension. And so, folks with chronic pain or things like fibromyalgia are going to find that a lot of these anti anxiety or herbs that help promote sleep and calm are also going to kind of do dual duty, and that they're also going to help with muscle aches and pains and to help reduce the tension. So that's it in a nutshell. And I hope that you enjoyed what we talked about today. And if you have any questions at all, leave them in the comments below this post on our nature notes. And we will get back to you and gladly answer any questions that you have. And if you're somebody who's interested in learning to make your own things, we have a few group members now who are branching out and learning to make some simple extracts of their own, even branching out into growing with mushroom kits, and that'll be something we talk about on another nature note. But I'll leave you with that. I hope you've enjoyed this and found it to be educational. And as always, be the good, be the helper, be the change you seek in this world. Because with one thought, one action, one baby step at a time, every single one of us can make a difference in this world. So let's raise the vibration and just be kind to one another. I love you. Have a great day. Bye bye.